In the coming couple of tutorials, we're going to talk about importing images, which is, the main thing we need to do before enhancing our images in Lightroom. There are two ways to import images. We can either import them from our hard drive. Maybe we've downloaded images from the internet. Maybe somehow we have images on our desktop. So that's the first way, importing from our hard drive. And the second way is importing from the camera directly. So in this tutorial, we'll cover the first, which is importing from our hard drive. I want to go to my desktop and show you. This is my desktop, as you can see right here. I have many things on my desktop. I also have a folder called SF, which has 5 images of San Francisco, Victorian houses, the Golden Gate Bridge, and so forth. So what I want to do is import these images into Lightroom. Remember that I don't randomly import from anywhere, just anywhere, but I need to place these images within my main big umbrella folder, which I must have earlier created inside of my default pictures folder in the admin panel of my hard drive. So I went ahead and created that folder a long time ago. I called it Maral Lightroom Photos, and it so happens that in this exercise I have new images to import. So what I want to do is, first of all, let me reduce the size of this window to be able to see 2 windows next to one another and explain more comfortably. So while I'm in the Maral Lightroom Photos main umbrella folder, I go ahead and create a new folder by hitting Command Shift N, N like the word nature, and I will create an untitled folder, which I will go ahead and name. The first thing I want to enter is the date. So the date that these pictures were taken is in August 2011. So let me go ahead and do that. Actually, I know the exact date. It was August 12. So I will first put the month, followed by a hyphen, and then 12, and then 11. The location is San Francisco, and the topic is city, because there are several things. There are Victorian houses, boats, the Golden Gate Bridge, and so forth. So a general term will be city, and I'll hit enter. And the next thing I need to do is drag these images from my desktop folder, select them all, and then drag them into this new folder that I just created inside of my big umbrella folder. Okay, now I'm doing the right thing because I placed the images in the right location. They are in the main umbrella folder. Now all I have to do is go to Lightroom and import them. So let's go to Lightroom, make sure we're on the library module, and then go ahead and click import. When we click import, the interface changes a bit. It's a bit intimidating, but it's really not the end of the world. It's quite easy and intuitive. What happens is that on the left side we see this thing called source, and source is basically asking me, where should I find your images? What do you want to import? Where is your image located? And my main umbrella folder shows up because I had previously selected Mac hard drive. That's why this shows up. If you want to change this, you just click on it and then choose a different location, a different source. But as I said, it's not a good practice to import pictures from left and right, but actually put them in the main umbrella folder in your hard drive under pictures, and then import from there. So my Maral Lightroom Photos is showing up, and the folder that I just created is showing up as well. So let me select that. And when I select that folder, you will see the 6 images that I have inside of that folder. Now, all of the images are checked because that's the default. If you wish to uncheck one of the images and decide not to import it, you can as well. You might as well do that. But for this exercise, I want to check everything. So that's the left side. Then we move to the center where it says copy SDNG, copy, move, or add. What I want to do is just add these images into Lightroom. So that's what I want to keep selected. And then the right side is the destination. So where am I adding these images to? I'm adding them to my catalog, so I'm not going to make further changes to that. I will just go to the very bottom and hit import. And all these images are going to be imported into my Lightroom catalog. If I wish to see them, they are under catalog, all photographs, and they are actually right here. These are the 6 images that were imported. Later on, perhaps I want to sort through these images. Perhaps I want to flag these images as pick or reject, maybe give them labels or ratings and so forth. That's the next step of what we do after importing the images. But in this tutorial, we only covered how to import images from the hard drive. The next tutorial will cover how to import the images from the camera.